is Monday. We are back. It is once again another stream here with GameSpot Sports. My name is Nick Mazesco. Good to see you guys once again. Hope you all have a great weekend as we let it lead into a holiday week. We've got, for the first time on the channel, actually, because we've been waiting for a special time to bring in the WWE audience, we got Survivor Series War Games coming up this weekend in San Diego. So we're going to have back-to-back WWE streams here on the channel, so make sure you follow along. Make sure you come back in tomorrow as well. But we are going to talk a little bit of wrestling. We're going to have ourselves a couple of our Game Time Sims here on WWE 2K25. But the big one is we're going to chat a little bit of wrestling with somebody who knows a little bit about wrestling. He is one of the foremost content creators in the wrestling space and is keeping us dads tied in with the wrestling sphere. It is none other than Santi. Santi, my friend, how are we today? Happy Monday. Thank you for keeping us dads tied to the WWE.
Of course. We were talking off camera about how you are our market demographic. If you're one of those 21 to 40-year-old males, there's a good chance that you are keeping up with wrestling through my YouTube channel, and I appreciate you for keeping me in business, but I am very excited to be here with you, Nick.
Well, and I think it's what's important to talk about first, before we get into any wrestling, is we had a little bit of controversy, and I wanted to clear things up because I saw the video. You are not a quarter zip bro. Full zips, no quarter zips.
No quarter zips as of yet. I first of all, I didn't know that was a major controversy in the online space to wear a quarter zip. I didn't realize it was such a major statement to make. But I was on stream, and to be fair, I was only quarter body up showing, and it was a zip up sweater. But I had to make sure to show the world that it's a full zip, not a quarter zip. I have not joined the quarter zip mafia.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, because I think if you were wearing quarter zip, we'd probably have to cancel the stream. It probably wouldn't be worthwhile. I'm just throwing it out there. As always, I've been a big fan of yours for a while. I'm curious, how did you get started in streaming, especially in the wrestling space? Because it seems like, especially in the last 2 or 3 years, the space itself has taken off.
So I've actually been trying to make content forever. I swear I could probably find my roots to making YouTube videos as early as like 2006, like when the platform first originally launched. I've been trying to have a footprint in the online space for a long time. In 2011, I actually saw my first big boom in YouTube gaming. Actually, I made like a Call of Duty YouTube channel that did pretty well. And then through that, I started streaming on Justin.tv.
Oh my God.
It was even Twitch. Yes.
Oh, old people will remember when Twitch was Justin.tv. Yeah. All these young kids are like, who's Justin? It's like, don't worry about it.
That's right. Don't you worry about it. You had to be there. So I've been streaming for a while, like in the gaming space, and then in early 2020, I started doing really difficult games. I started doing like the Souls games, Cuphead. Oh. And then what's funny is, and this is in the middle of all of the shutdowns, I started talking wrestling with like 4 of my viewers that I had on Twitch. And I decided to do something on Twitch called a subathon. You know, you stay live.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. And one of the things that I ended up doing was, hey, I'll create a 5-episode pilot of a wrestling podcast with a buddy of mine if we get 50 subs on Twitch. 50 subs on Twitch, which to me was a tremendous amount at the time. And we hit that. I made a 5-episode pilot series of a wrestling podcast, and it just like blew up overnight. TikTok started blowing up overnight, and then I like decided to just lean into this, and here we are about 3 years in of doing this full time and 4 years of doing the wrestling side of things in general. But I've been a wrestling fan my whole life. I just it took a long time for me to find my voice and my audience and my people on the internet.
Yeah, what I love is the way I think the fun part about watching what you and a lot of these other guys are doing in the wrestling sphere in these watch longs is y'all are watching it as fans. This isn't a job. This is fandom at its finest, and I think that's what maybe the coolest part is like when big moments happen, we're reacting the same that you are, and you've now actually gotten the opportunity with WWE. You've been featured multiple times in some of their clip down packages. They showcase the internet reacting to you. Did you ever think you'd be reaching a space where the WWE would be playing clips of your own stream on WWE television?
No, that was insane. And the first time that they started doing this was with the return of CM Punk. And I almost missed that. I was on vacation.
You were in a hotel, weren't you?
I was in a hotel. I was in Portugal. I took out a second hotel room at 3 a.m. in the morning to watch Survivor Series. And I remember I had all of my hookups and all of this stuff, my laptop, my lighting, but like voltages are different in Europe. Dude, when I plugged everything in, I like burnt out the lights of the hotel room.
Everything's gone. Shut it down.
Everything was gone. They had to get like an electrician in there for me to be able to get back online. But yeah, like it all started with the return of CM Punk. And it is kind of surreal that, yeah, I really am just a fan at the end of the day. I'm sitting from the same couch that everyone is. I just happen to have an audience that follows me and my opinions. But I don't have any dirt sheets. I don't have any insider information. I'm literally just a fan.
Just a fan. I love. So you say, so you've been a wrestling fan your whole life.
Yeah.
What in your opinion, there's a lot going around about when was the best era to be watching wrestling. I know that Attitude Era gets a lot of shine, but also doesn't hold up quite as well. What's your golden era of watching wrestling?
I feel like we weirdly had it like in the grasp of our hands from 2022 SummerSlam to like post WrestleMania 40. In the 20 plus years that I've been watching, I can't remember a more consistently good product than that stretch of like 24 months. And yeah, of course, Attitude Era is fantastic. Ruthless Aggression Era is fantastic. But there's one key missing piece from both of those eras, which is good women's wrestling or any women's wrestling.
Women's wrestling, period. Yeah.
Women's wrestling can, like, they've literally carried entire PLEs. There's been moments where a PLE will be bad, and then the women's match or the women's gimmick match will save it. We just had arguably one of the best shows of the year in Evolution earlier this summer, the all-women's PLE. So I always point to that, like, okay, sure, Attitude Era is fantastic, but this current era is very good, plus we have incredible women's wrestling on top of that. We're, like, getting two products in one. In the current modern era. 2025 wrestling, WWE's been less than stellar.
It's okay.
That's why I wanted to, that's why I wanted to really give props and credit to that post SummerSlam 2022 to WrestleMania 40. It's
funny because, you know, when you talk about, you know, looking back at wrestling, it's funny. There's so many times where, you know, I mean, you look back at the Orton Cena days where you end up with the same matches over and over, and like people sort of look down on that. And what's crazy is with how good women's wrestling is, like, we've watched Rhea Ripley and Io Sky wrestle up what feels like 1,000 times, and I feel like we could watch it 1,000 more times because they just keep putting on good shows.
Yeah, and that's so true. At the end of the day, it is storylines that matter, but when you can just put in two people in that ring that just have impeccable chemistry, I can watch it over and over again until the end of time.
I like to take an opportunity here. First of all, shout out to my guy Bobby V on Twitch. He and I, on a whim, went to WrestleMania 40 Night 2. He lives in Philly, so we got to go to Night 2, and that was awesome. But you know, as wrestling fans, I feel like we always end up trying to defend wrestling to non-fans. Oh, why do you watch that? Like, why would you want to watch that? You know they're not actually hitting each other. Okay, well, my first response is, you know, in Law & Order, they don't actually shoot anybody, but, you know, whatever. So if you were to try to sell somebody who is trying to get into wrestling why wrestling is great, why they should be a fan of wrestling, what's like the 30-second pitch of like, hey, here's why you should tune into Monday Night Raw or Survivor Series this weekend?
I always just tell people, hey, you're getting to watch a superhero movie with no outtakes. You get to see it all play out in action with storylines, with insane physical athleticism that just can bend your mind from time to time. Give it a shot, try it out, and I always have a lineup of 3 matches ready to go. Hey, you want to give it a shot? I've got 3 matches for you.
Watch these,
watch right now. I've got them ready for you, and they're all less than 10 minutes. Let's watch them right now, and I'm confident that at the very least, even if you don't love it, you'll understand why people love it.
Man, I got the wheels spinning on what matches I would, because yeah, you could get into some like really like. So, like, the WrestleMania matches are cool, but a lot of them are 25, 30-minute, like, forever, like...
You can't show people that. You gotta find the 10-minute gems. I've got 3 of them. You want to hear them?
Yeah, hit them.
All right, Rey Mysterio, Kurt Angle, SummerSlam 2002.
Fantastic.
8 minutes long. Oh, my goodness. You want something modern? Crown Jewel 2024, Carmelo Hayes versus LA Knight versus Andrade. 8-minute triple threat match for the United States Championship. Mwah, magnifique. If you want to get those people that are like from like the UFC or like serious sports fans, this is going to sound crazy. And I can't believe I'm saying this out loud. But Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg at WrestleMania 34 is weirdly fantastic because they know what they're doing. They know their limitations, and it's just 6 minutes of two giant burly ex-football players spearing each other through barricades and body slamming each other.
Mate.
And that often is enough to make people understand what it's about.
Bronco on Twitch just said, I just watched WWE Unreal on Netflix. It made me appreciate everyone and everything involved with the people who create the programs. Greatest melodrama for people. I thought WWE Unreal they did such a good job with it. I really enjoyed it.
I'm in that. I'm in episode 4.
I know you're in it. You're on Netflix. You've been on Netflix. You've been on Raw. You've been on SmackDown. Like, come on, man. What a weird timeline we live in.
All from talking about wrestling.
We love that.
That's the power of the internet.
It's time to hit our GameSpot Sports 2-minute drill. Santi, some rapid-fire questions as we got the people filing in on Twitch, TikTok, and on YouTube. First question, I know the answer to this one, but for the people who don't, your favorite all-time wrestler?
John Cena is my favorite all-time wrestler.
It's, word life. Are we, whichever one.
I mean, depends on the
whatever
generation,
you want.
right?
Whatever you want. I don't care.
Keep it PG, but if we want to get a little bit, ruthless aggression.
Love that. Love that. Your favorite current wrestler to watch?
Dominic Mysterio, or in-ring Ilya Dragunov.
I'm glad Ilya's back healthy. I'm just glad he's back healthy. Come on. What's up, T. Davis? My guy T. Davis, also a big wrestling guy. You're going to get a lot of wrestling glaze from the Twitch chat because these are all my friends who we all watch wrestling together, and then we watch your stuff together. So there's going to be some glaze going on in the chat.
I love it.
Your favorite all-time entrance theme?
I got to go with Sexy Boy, Shawn Michaels.
Classic. Favorite Def Rebel entrance theme? Oh, wait, this could take a while.
Hey, Roman Reigns head of the table. People forget that's a weird Def Rebel banger. So I'll give it to that one.
We have to move on, right? Like, we have to move on.
It's almost all bad. That's the problem.
What's crazy, the wilder part is how much we maybe overlooked CFO $sign for how good they were because they came right after Jim Johnston. But they really put out bangers. Like, unbelievable bangers. For guys who, listen, I like Bobby Roode and his methodical style of wrestling. He got a way cooler theme than he deserved. Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Most underrated wrestler currently?
Oh, you know what? I'll go in a little bit of a different direction. I want to see this person get significantly more TV time in that they're getting nothing. Give me Ivy Nile. I think that she's got a lot of attributes to be very good, especially now that they have that Women's Intercontinental and Women's United States Championship division for people like Ivy Niles of the world to flourish. So I'll say Ivy Nile.
Kale says Seth Rollins' Def Rebel theme is the best, no competition. I guess. It's really not a high bar to clear depending on what you're talking about. But hey, okay, good on you. Is there a wrestler right now that you would say is the most overrated?
I think his in-ring stuff is really, really good. I'm having a really tough time connecting with his character. I'll say Damian Priest.
I miss when he was just a fun archer dude at just firing arrows up into the sky. I don't know what his character was, but he had a imaginary bow and arrow.
Hey, you could basically call him a Diablo 3 rogue when he had his zombie match against The Miz. He was out there archering the zombies.
I literally, that's just PTSD hit me so hard from watching that match. But hey, good on you.
Rewatch it with some buddies and you'll have a good time. I recently rewatched it, and it's okay. All right, I can buy into this.
Fredzilla says, maybe I'm out of the loop, but I don't think my dog Dusty Rhodes gets enough praise. I think Dusty gets... He gets a lot of praise. Especially with Cody around now. Dusty gets a lot of praise. Match you're most looking forward to at Survivor Series?
Dominic versus John Cena. I know we just saw it on Raw, but anything John Cena related is going to win. Hey, we're in a low appearance John Cena economy. And anytime I see him is going to be exciting.
It's just a shame that we're going to look at 6 months of the heel turn as why? Just why?
No,
whatever. Match you're hoping to see them put on at WrestleMania.
I can't deal with the teases anymore. Just do Randy versus Cody already. This
Please.
Randy looking at the title thing, like, enough. Just do it. Like Shia LaBeouf said, do it.
I'm just saying, for those who weren't around, I personally loved Randy Orton. Like, I know the Randy Orton Triple H match at WrestleMania 25 was slow plotting in 30 minutes, but the lead up into that's the best
Incredible.
heel Randy Orton there was. It was incredible. Prediction for Royal Rumble winners.
Ooh, women's winner, I'll go a returning Liv Morgan. And men's winner, there's a couple of these Pantheon guys that people talk about. The Hogans, the Austins, the Cenas of the world, Cody Rhodes. They've all won multiple Rumbles. There's one name that hasn't. Roman Reigns. I think that they give it to Roman in Saudi Arabia.
Ooh, I love that. And last but not least, favorite match of all time.
We recently just talked about it. Kurt Angle versus Rey Mysterio is unbelievably good. It is the meshing of two different wrestling styles, technical and lucha. And what's cool, it's that it's the two greatest of all time at that particular style.
I love that. What was the, I don't know if you remember back was it Tough Enough when they had one of the contestants said an Alicia Fox match and Stone Cold Steve Austin
Yeah.
just watched his soul leave his body. That's your favorite match? Really? Really?
Yeah.
Really? Check in with the chat for just a second. Fredzilla saying, I miss Ray. Well, he's back now. He's doing stuff. Like, he's around. Bobby says most likely to take the pinfall in the men's War Game match.
Sadly, it's probably Drew McIntyre. He seems to become a professional pin taker for Cody Rhodes. But I'm going to... Oh, man. I think if they want to be really impactful, it should be one of the world champions if the heels are going to win. I'll say CM Punk eats this pin.
Wavy says, who has the highest potential from NXT? NXT's on a low-key really good run right now. They've got some... They've been putting on some bangers. There's a little dip at NXT 2.0, but we're starting to come back up.
Yeah, they figured it out. NXT 2.0 was like this, okay, let's reset, some growing pains, and then I argue what came out of NXT 2.0 is more valuable than what NXT Black and Gold ultimately was.
Sure.
NXT Black and Gold is better, I want to clarify. But for what WWE wants NXT to be, which is a feeding system to the main roster, I think the current NXT is better designed for that. So the question is, what was it?
Highest potential.
I mean, it's Obafemi. I say
Brilliant.
It's probably the highest. He's got it all, like everything.
We're gonna get into our two sims right now. So we're gonna do the women's world title match and the men's war game match. So we're gonna see how these look. Now, WWE 2K25. First of all, two fun things about it. Number one, their sim matches are sometimes good, sometimes not so good. So we'll see what happens. They'll most assuredly be better in San Diego. Second of all, fun fact. You can't do a 5-person War Games match in 2K25. You can only do 4 people.
Really?
So I had to pick personally who was getting eliminated from them. And I have bad news. It's Jimmy Uso on one side because, well, sorry, Jim. Sorry, Big Jim. And on the other side, I said that Big Bronson Reed jumped off the top of the War Games beforehand and broke his foot again, so he's not going to be in it. So, because you can't get rid of Bork. You can't get rid of Bork Laser. You can't get rid of Braun. So Nikki Bella's back, huh? We're doing this again?
Yeah, this is a thing.
She's here, huh?
Yeah, she is. With the most telegraphed heel turn of all time, because nobody was buying the...
What?
Oh, you're so beautiful. You're so pretty. You're so good at this. Oh, my goodness, Stephanie, I want to be your best friend. This is amazing. I can't believe that you're here. I love you. Okay, all right. Get to the heel turn already.
Bronco saying JBL smashed through the floor of the ring by Big Show. My most favorite match, and JBL still won.
That was hilarious. Do you know what the
yeah,
match he's referencing?
yeah. So I started watching wrestling. I didn't get into it until college, which was, date myself, 08. So I PG era, awesome. But the first pay-per-view I watched was in person. The 09 Royal Rumble was at Joe Louis Arena, and we took the bus to the Joe, because we were broke and college kids, took the bus from East Lansing to Detroit, watched the show. That was the Randy Orton wins the Royal Rumble, and other matches that happened that were definitely there. and I was hooked. The second I was at an in-person event, I was like, okay, so this is what I'm doing the rest of my life, forever? Got it.
Yeah, it is a different energy when you get to be there in person, huh?
And then you ended up with WrestleMania 25, and I got Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker, so...
You did get that.
That was
an
it.
Excellent match. Not a great WrestleMania, but a great match.
Oh, no, there were so many other great matches on that card. Hey,
of course, who can forget the Miss WrestleMania Battle Royal?
Won by a dude. Won by a guy. I know you're a big fan. How brilliant is Stephanie Vaquer?
I think she and Io Sky are the two best women's professional wrestlers on the planet right now. And that is coming from somebody that does keep up with the Stardoms of the world. So I know that there's like Mayu Iwatani over there cooking over in Stardom. I know Mercedes Moné is in AEW doing some wonderful stuff. Tony Storm doing some of the best character work I've ever seen anybody put on, male or female. But I think from an in-ring, WWE has the two best women's wrestlers on the planet, Io Sky and Stephanie Vaquer. I think Stephanie's absolutely brilliant.
And Booker T loves her.
Oh, well, it's understandable.
Well,
why does he love her? Why?
Because of her technical ability and
It must be that.
elite holds.
Elite holds.
Elite
Sure.
holds is all I'm going to say. Sucho in the chat says she literally could have asked for a title shot and would have gotten it no problem. She didn't need to turn heel. I mean, they telegraphed it the whole way, so, you know.
Yeah, I think part of the problem, too, is just that this just feels like a filler feud. All of the people that we want Stephanie to be having matches with and feuding against are all busy in women's war games.
Yeah.
So we kind of need to wait for all of that to end for us to get Stephanie versus Io versus Becky versus Asuka versus Rhea. All of the juicy matches are there. Ain't no way that that's how this match just started.
Yeah, I'm sure that's how it's going to start in San Diego. Nikki Bella running drop kick. Here we go. And by the way, I cannot look at Scott Robinson without seeing his little legs running down the ramp. I just can't. I can't. It's the best clip of all time. I do appreciate, though, we're just tying up the whole way, huh? Okay. I do appreciate that we have gotten away from, because the Survivor Series needed a lift. Brand warfare was not it. What color t-shirts do you put on to break up the feuds was not it. I thought them bringing back War Games might be the most impactful move that they have done for a pay-per-view in the last 20 years. Like, it's unbelievable what that has done to bring life back to Survivor Series.
I agree. For the last, before they brought back War Games, I stopped considering Survivor Series a big four PLE.
It was Money in the Bank was the fourth one for me.
Boom! You took the words right out of my hand, out of my mouth, not up my hand. My hand doesn't have words, but you took the words right out of my mouth. Money in the Bank to me became the fourth big one as opposed to Survivor Series. But you're right, this has brought life into it. I will say this year's Survivor Series War Games matches does kind of feel like, hey, it's War Games.
We have to do a War Games match. Yeah, we have to do a War Games.
Like, yeah, it does sort of feel like the complacency of old, where it's like, hey, it's the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, time for some random Hell in a Cell matches. But nonetheless, I still prefer it to Brand Warfare. Brand Warfare never did it for me. It was never enough for me to get really, really like tuned in and excited for.
Sucho saying War Games is so cool. I don't care what people say. War Games is so much better than a traditional Survivor Series match. Yeah. I mean, I think yes. You look old school. Some of the Survivor Series matches were really good, but once it became like sort of Brand Warfare, where it's just like, what color shirt are we wearing? We kind of lost some of the mystique. But some of the like early 2000 Survivor Series matches are really good. Like they are.
Yeah. Oh, we got to give a shout out to and this is what we're talking about, right? This wasn't Brand Warfare. This was a good story. Team Cena versus Team Authority, with Dolph Ziggler putting the team on his back after Cena got eliminated. Then the debut
pinfall, kick out. There's no way. It's like a drop kick. Okay, just making sure. It was a drop kick. Okay, like she's got a brutal drop kick.
Yeah, that's all we've seen so far. Nothing but drop kicks. If they can bring back Survivor Series with those narratives and those stories, then I'm on board.
Yeah, what was it? I think it was 02, wasn't it? Team Bischoff. I can't remember.
Bischoff versus Team Austin.
Team Austin was that? I think it was 02.
Which was 03? 2003. 2003. Yeah.
Oh, I love when the arm bar over the top rope. Nasty work.
Yeah. Here's how do you recall what 2002 was famous for? Little wrestling trivia here. The debut of a
0-2.
particular match type.
Was that the first? 0-2 would have been the first Elimination Chamber?
You got it. The first ever Elimination Chamber match won by none other than
Brown Pants Shawn Michaels. Yeah. Hey, Shawn, why did we go brown pants, huh? And with his his berries and cream haircut.
That's right. It's like, hey, Shawn, you've been known your entire career for colorful pants. Let's remove all that.
All right, listen. Bring me my brown pants. Vaquero in the corner. Nikki Bella really putting a lot of offense right now, which I'm not a big fan of. All right.
This is unacceptable.
Well, I mean, and by a lot of offense, we mean some into the ring post. That one's gonna hurt.
Oh, I'm assuming this game probably has Stephanie Vaca rated like an NXT star and has Nikki Bella like a Hall of Famer.
I think it's got Vaquera as an 85, and I think Nikki Bella's an 89, which I don't care what era you're in. She was never an 89, but hey, good on ya. Up on the top rope. Vaquera fighting out of this one, though. Kick to the midsection. Powerbomb?
I said in my predict...
Where? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I love that. That was a nice little move, little transition. Yeah. I thought she was going to powerbomb her to the outside. It was going to be the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Is this the crossbody?
She's gone for it. It is one of the best crossbodies out there. Quick cover in the middle of the ring. Kick out at one.
Count, ref. What is that?
Scott, I'm going to need you to pick it up. Bobby in the chat asked, do you think the current lull in WWE stems from storytelling on WWE's part, smarter fans, or just being more cognizant in 2025, or some combination of both?
I think it's a combination of a couple of things. I don't think it's the fans aspect. We've been connected in Okay,
I got scared.
Stop there for a
minute. I got scared.
Got scared. I don't think it's the fans connection. We've been connected to the backstage stuff for over a decade now at this point with Twitter and Fightful Selects and all of those different dirt sheet sites. I do think it's a combination of complacency as well from
the finisher. 1, 2, kick out Stephanie! Yeah! What does she call it? Is that's not the Rack Attack
2.0.
Well, it's the 2.0. That's right. I'm like, they changed. Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Stephanie, I'm gonna need you to get it together.
Yeah. Anyways, lull in storytelling that I think is partly caused by how big the corporate machine is at TKO now, as opposed to it just being more dialed in as it once was.
Oh, she's busted open. Did they really just? Oh, we're busting people. I love that. To the top rope. Waiting. She's waiting for her to get up.
Steph.
And she's good. Never mind.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Well, I like that she went out of the ring to come back into the ring to then hit the flying elbow. That's nice. And Vaquer fighting back. Couple big right hands.
Good old
she's in pain.
Headlock. Almost anaconda vice here.
Are we going for the crossbody again? You've hit it twice. You've hit it twice. Third time?
Here we go.
I mean, pure athleticism.
In the game, is this a signature for her?
It's not. It's actually just a transitional move. But now she's going top rope.
Yes. Spiral tap.
Oh!
Yes!
Stunned! Charles! Count! 1, 2!
No!
That was a very emphatic kick out.
Oh my goodness.
The tables have turned though. Oh, misses the drop elbow. Bella back to her feet. Going for it. Oh, reversal.
Oh, nice counter.
Booker, where are you? Booker, where are you? It's way too quick. It's too quick in the video game. She slows it down for Booker.
Yeah, we need a little bit more pizzazz.
A little bit more. Those are into the corner.
Now we're definitely in the finishing sequence here. Here we go. Dragon corkscrew. Going up again. What are we doing here? Oh, another one.
Another one. She called for her to get up. Why not? Oh, it turns out the 5th time she went for it was the time that Bella went, all right, I'm not falling for this again. Into the corner. Little Insaguri.
She missed. That's the move she missed. What was that against Becky Lynch? Becky Lynch just wasn't there.
Hey, where are you going? Okay, so leaves her stunned in the middle of the ring. Top rope. Just a good old axe handle. I mean, who doesn't love a good top rope axe handle?
I think this might
Oh,
be game.
no. She's down.
I think that's it.
There's the cover.
No. Kick out.
1,
No.
2, and Nikki Bella with the win. No, not like this. The
This is
heel
not
turn.
the timeline I want to live in.
Don't worry, this is our alternate timeline we're creating. It's not what's going to happen in
That's true. Yeah.
in San Diego. I mean, 2025 and the belt on Nikki Bella. What a timeline. We're back. I mean, a very good 3-star match. We love that.
That was decent.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Crazy Diamond says, with Brock being back, do you think they would put the belt on him?
Yes. If it, I don't want them to, but the answer to that question
Is yes.
Has to always be answered yes. They have to be considering it, especially with how they treated Brock returning against John Cena in front of the Make-A-Wish kids.
Yeah.
They clearly see Brock as a main eventer, as a WrestleMania headliner. You have to consider that they're thinking about putting the title on him. The answer to that question is always yes.
Bobby V says, not sure there's a move that looks more legitimate in wrestling today than that dragon screw by Steph. Yeah, it's great. Jamel on TikTok saying this is the best wrestling game of all time. No.
No.
I like your opinion. It's wrong. I think there are many that are. For me personally, I was a big SmackDown versus Raw 07 guy. I loved that game. But, you know, your No Mercies are good. Oh, yeah.
For me, this is my favorite. Day of Reckoning 2 on the GameCube.
Incredible. Incredible. All right, so this is our War Games match we'll do. And, again, WWE 2K25 doesn't let you do 5-person matches. So, sorry, Big Jim. And sorry, Bronson Reed. They're brawling in the back. They probably were going to be out here, but this is your 4-person match. And as we get into it, I think these last couple weeks have continued to prove at how much better wrestling is. What's crazy is to think about 10 years ago, you wouldn't have said that, but now it is. How much better wrestling is when Roman Reigns is around. Like, 10 years ago, it was, oh, God, here comes the big dog again. He got to keep the Shield stuff. But the turn, his entire Tribal Chief gimmick, and now this, like, sort of comeback, he feels so much bigger than wrestling right now. And that's what's insane to think about versus 10 years ago when we were like, could we get anybody else? Daniel Bryan's around, right? Like, can we get him, please? And now we're like, oh, Roman Reigns? Yes, please. I'll take more.
Yeah, it's got to be one of the greatest gimmick shifts that I've ever seen.
Yes.
To say it was like, oh, you know, he saved his career. I mean, clearly his career was going fine.
He was fine.
He was doing okay. But I think he saved, not his career, I think he saved his legacy. I think now he will go down as one of the GOATs. When before, as the big dog, I think he was always going to be seen as this guy, the corporate handpicked guy that just never quite actually clicked with those in attendance and those at home.
Well, starting off in the War Games match, we get the American Nightmare, the man with the coolest neck tattoo in the world. None other than Georgia's own Cody Rhodes. I mean, talk about... the one thing I love is... listen, I know Cody Rhodes is getting very Super Cena-y. He is. He is the top dog, and he is the top dog for a reason. But there is something I love about his ability. He was Stardust, and he went to the Indies, went to AEW, started an entire company, and then came back. There's something poetic about that, and I think you gotta love to see that from Cody Rhodes, going from he wasn't happy. He always talks about he was not happy in the Stardust gimmick, and now he's come back to the top dog and as a draw everywhere, and I think you gotta love the poetry of that.
Yeah, we talked about, you know, that gimmick change from the big dog to the tribal chief. This is another big one, obviously Stardust to what we have today. The big difference is that Roman didn't save his career, he saved his legacy. Cody did save his career
100%.
with this major change. Not only did he make himself better, but also go another step further, you know, with being a founder of AEW, he made wrestling better in general for fans and for the performers who now have another place to be able to go wrestle. Oh boy.
Oh, if they start off with Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
God.
I can already tell you Brock Lesnar's just going to be the last guy in. He's coming out in full cowboy regalia.
The Cowboy Bork. is
he's not in the game, right?
This is DLC. They just like put him in.
Wow. Okay, I was gonna say. I thought maybe you got one of the many great fan creations that are in this game.
No, he's just in the newest DLC pack that dropped. Roman for sure is up there with the Hulk Hogan's and Shawn Michaels of the world. A little too. I mean, he's definitely up there with the Hogans because Hogan was the top dog. Shawn was not top dog for that much time. I mean, you're talking 95, 96, but that's kind of it where he was top dog. He wasn't top dog for a lot of his career. And then he lost his smile.
You could definitely say he was the best wrestler his entire career, but not like top billing, top draw, like the Romans, like the Hogans, like the Austins, like the Cenas type of characters.
Like the Psycho Sids.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. WrestleMania main eventer, Psycho Sid.
He pooped himself in the ring. Remember that, everybody? I love that. Love that. By the way, if Cody Rhodes starts off with a vertical suplex on Brock Lesnar, we've lost what Brock Lesnar does. But I also love looking back because that was the era that I watched in, is the Legacy era. You've got Randy Orton still at the top of his game. You got Cody Rhodes at the top of his game, and you got Ted DiBiase Jr. in jail somewhere. So.
That's true. It's really bad too. Me and my stream recently went through the case, and it's like.
It's bad.
Actually, up to like 20 plus years.
Yeah, it's bad. Oh, it's not like a minor thing. It's bad.
It's real bad. It's real bad. So I'm gonna be at Survivor Series War Games. Fun fact: I don't have my ticket to the show yet. I'm trying to wait to the very last minute to get the best deal.
That is the smart
I have my
move.
Flight and hotel. So I'm kind of like looking here. Okay, where should I sit? Is the middle good? Because I don't know. I'm kind of like in between the two rings. I know that this is an outside show, so they're gonna have the corner pillars to bring down the cages.
Whoa,
so I'm trying
disaster
to avoid
kick.
the corners.
Early disaster kick. I'm excited because it's been 25 years since they've done an outdoor Survivor Series. Like it's been a long time, and you're talking about it's San Diego, a great spot. Okay, hey Cody. Yeah,
nice.
Wasn't. You look cool. You did look really cool, running Bulldog. The weird one for me always, and I'm sure you think about this, with going to a show with War Games, as here we get main event, Jey Uso, who doesn't go in Jey Uso fashion, doesn't go in and help. He goes in to get a chair first. Oh, wait, he's getting more stuff. Hold.
Yeah, we got to run it back, guys.
Get a table? Cody is in the middle of a fight with Brock Lesnar, and Jay's doing construction work over here. Jay, I'm going to need you to lock in, buddy. Nope, we're not going in yet? Okay.
Nope.
Jay's shopping at Home Depot, okay? He'll get there. He got a kendo stick. Nope, he's got a sledgehammer. Because WWE refuses to not have sledgehammers under the ring, even though Triple H isn't wrestling anymore. Okay?
Yeah, who's that for? Why is that down there? How often does the one need a sledgehammer for conventional use?
It's, reasons. I wonder where it's always weird sitting with the cage. Like, do you try to sit above cage level? Do you just go, I know I'm not going to see very well, so just go as, central as you can? I don't know what the right answer to that is.
So I was at Elimination Chamber, right behind commentary, so I was able to avoid the sitting in the corners because the pods really block your view as well. But it is just in general tough to see. I will say these gimmick matches like Elimination Chamber, Hell in a Cell, Survivor Series, I think they're better viewing experiences at home.
Yeah.
In general.
I feel that way about as Brock Lesnar is getting the absolute piss beat out of him right now. They're running out. Oh, here comes Braun Breaker. Here comes the I felt the same way about UFC fights. I went and saw one UFC match and I was like, dude, I spent all the time watching the screen anyway, so I'd rather just watch it at home.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that's great in person. I think WWE, when it doesn't have the big gimmick matches, but when you're getting Elimination Chamber, I can't imagine what it's like trying to watch one of those when you have the pods in front of you. You're just like, I guess I'll watch over here.
I had my own view obstruction. It was called Pat McAfee because I was
Sit
right
down,
behind commentary, and he stands up the whole time jumping. I'm like, Pat, sit down.
Pat, I'm begging you, you giant punter, sit, please. We're trying to watch the show. Pedigree from Cody Rhodes on Brock Lesnar. Braun Breaker's not okay. So Cody got a little cocky there, trying to set up for the Crossroads, and Braun Breaker did make him pay. And now it's as Brock Lesnar tries to recover. Now, do you think this move? I know we can't turn back time to Seth Rollins getting hurt, but what did you think of the move to put Braun Breaker in the Vision?
Wait, I'm sorry. You're getting worked. Seth's not hurt.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. My bad. Sorry.
Look at this. Look at this Mark getting worked by the company. Oh,
hey,
we got
Cody.
Going
Hey,
to the
Cody,
top.
where are you going, dude? Cody, where you? Cody? Oh, here comes CM Punk, by the way. Hey, Jay, he's trying to do something. Jay, he's trying to do something. Jay, stop, please. Hold on. Hold on.
I obviously, if you have to take the title off of Seth because he's injured, I mean, you kind of have to. For me, my confusion is the lack of pulling the trigger on Braun Breaker. He's the one that did the thing. You know why? You got to follow up that momentum with something big, and they didn't.
I just didn't love. I felt like they reduced Braun Breaker. Bronson Reed less so, but more Braun Breaker to henchman, where he went from this unbeatable spearing machine to getting knocked out by Jey Uso every single week, and you're just like, this dude was like snapping people in half. He turned ISHO Speed turned into an actual two-dimensional figure, and now he's just getting beat up all the time. Like, why is he a henchman now?
That might be my favorite moment of the year, by the way.
So good.
that spear was so funny.
By the way, can we just talk about, I don't know if you saw the pictures, Jelly Roll lost an entire human being. He got really thin and looked, by the way, great in his match. Like, they did a good job of agenting him in that. These celebrity matches have actually been pretty good these last couple of years.
Are you aware of the deal that Jelly Roll and I have?
What you have a deal with? What's your deal with Jelly Roll?
Yeah, so him and I have spoken. If he does a move, because I joked. There's this meme about me having to oil up. I won't even get into it.
Yeah, get oiled up. Yeah, we know. No, we know. Don't worry. We know.
I made a joke saying I'll oil up the day that Jelly Roll does a shooting star press.
Oh.
Then Jelly Roll responded to me saying, "Hey, I'll do a deal with you. If I do any move off the top rope, you oil up." And then I was like, all right, bet, deal. So that's currently the deal that is in place. If Jelly Roll does a move, not a off the middle rope double axe handle. No. This has to be off the top rope.
Yeah.
This has to be a move. There has to be the possibility of him landing on his front or his back. It can't be him landing on his feet.
A spear from Braun Breaker. Bobby's saying they quietly nerfed the hell out of Braun's spear. Imagine it's got to hurt at full speed. I can't imagine that ISHO Speed was feeling great after taking that.
No, not at all. That was disgusting. Is everybody in? Who's missing?
Oh, we're waiting for Roman Reigns or we're waiting for Drew McIntyre. Which, by the way, you want to talk about favorite matches of all time? I still go back to Drew and Sheamus just beating the absolute piss out of each other, that triple threat at WrestleMania.
That's an excellent.
What business did they have putting on that match? Oh, another spear from Breaker on Cody Rhodes. He's got the straps down. Braun Breaker's not messing around anymore. And so Logan. Logan Paul's here too. So what's up, Logan? Hey, how you doing?
It's very humble. Very humble.
Here comes Roman Reigns. Nope, he's gonna get some stuff from under the ring. Hold on, please. Time out. The tribal. There was nothing under the ring. Jay took everything out from under the ring. So Roman went under there and went, oh, there's nothing here. Just a hornswoggle. Sorry.
All right, so we're just waiting on Drew McIntyre, and for those that maybe are new to War Games, it's once everybody's in, the match officially starts, and then it's first pinfall, not elimination, it's just first pinfall wins.
And I actually kind of love how they set it up. Like, I like that stipulation of, like, because it's like, you basically get this 10 minutes of everybody trying to wear everyone down, and then it turns into, let's try to get finishes, which feels like good pacing for the match. As opposed to, like, I don't know, sometimes there's always a suspension of disbelief in wrestling. And, like, how does Rey Mysterio ever pin the Big Show? This one feels like normal. It's like, okay, you actually can't pin anyone yet. So, because there's a lot of times in these matches where you're like, well, why wouldn't you just, like, pin? The Royal Rumble one where it's like, why wouldn't somebody eliminated just go back into the ring and eliminate everybody? Because there's no disqualification. So, why wouldn't a heel just hop back in? Braun Breaker going for a ride with Jey Uso is not doing that. Stop. Okay, Drew is now released from his cage, who is in this match because he is a heel.
There we go. All right. I do like when all the combatants enter, and then there's like this moment where they all kind of like go to each side of the ring, and then I love the announcer then going on the mic saying, "Let the war games begin." Oh, it's so good.
It's very good. Roman Reigns flying elbow, top rope, and then an axe handle from Jey Uso. CM Punk laying in the kicks to Brock Lesnar, and a suplex from Punk. The faces were... Oh, okay, well, we got a little turn here as Braun Breaker stops the attempted suplex from Roman Reigns and then takes a right hand from Cody Rhodes. Super kick.
The faces are kind of dominating right now.
Top rope, frog splash. Main event, Jey Uso. He has not run it back yet. We're wondering if that's in the game. Is it? Can we...
No. Do you think he runs it back?
Yes.
During War Games? Like in the middle of the match?
Oh, top rope elbow from Cody Rhodes. Look at the faces, just 4 standing tall right now.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think the heels are going to win, but it's tough to think about a world where Roman, Punk, and Cody are on the same team and lose.
Yeah. Crazy Diamond saying, in my opinion, don't feel like Ilya's closer to being the next face of the company than Braun. Felt like Braun got damaged by the Vision. Now that Ilya's back, I don't know about face of the company. We got a long way to go before Ilya Dragunov becomes face of the company levels, but he's brilliant. I mean, he's brilliant. His matches with, at the time, Walter were some of my favorites in NXT.
Speaking of Walter, he's back with his old theme. He's feeling like Walter again.
I saw your reaction to that, and that was my reaction to it, which was, that and the DIY. When DIY came out to their theme, I was like,
yeah,
we're back.
We're cleansing the world of Death Rebel. Little by little, the world is healing.
Hail the Queen. Okay. F5 from Lesnar. It's so bad. I also like that Drew and Punk are just in one ring, just going toe to toe with each other, and a sledgehammer.
Best feud of the 2020s. I'll stand on that.
So good. So good. That was taking off the elbow thing, and so good. And then
WrestleMania 40 screw job, then leading into their trilogy of matches.
GTS.
Incredible. This might be it.
Well, there's a lot of people now there now. Hey, Roman, what are you doing over there? Hey, Brock. All right, Brock goes up and Brock goes down.
Electric chair.
A little skull-crushing finale from Logan Paul. By the way, The Miz in the Last Time Is Now tournament now, and everybody went, okay.
Yep. Again.
Sure, I guess.
His time is now again for The Miz.
It's back. It's back. Punk into the corner, and Rhodes in the corner. Big slap, big chop from Logan Paul, who still has the best buckshot lariat. As annoyed as I am to say that, it is the best.
Careful now. Don't get canceled on Twitter for saying that.
It is the best. Sorry, Hangman. It's the best. Jey Uso just hit a pop-up cutter on Brock Lesnar. WWE 2K25 is perfect. It's a perfect game. What are we doing, Jay? You think we see Jey Uso just dominating Brock Lesnar in this match? He's the main event.
I'm concerned that once Lesnar comes in, because I'm expecting him to be the last one, that he's just going to eat everybody.
Yeah. Yep. Although I will say, was it 2020 Royal Rumble? The first half of that with Lesnar dominating everybody might be my favorite first half of a Rumble ever.
It was awesome.
Oh my God.
It was awesome. I love the moment that he had with Shelton Benjamin, because for those that know, they were college roommates in Minnesota. And they had a nice little moment in the Rumble, and then he got his ass eliminated by Brock.
I still love Keith Lee coming out and getting the, ooh, big boy.
Big boy.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was a setup of that elimination when Drew eliminated him. What an instant star-making moment that was.
Incredible. Samoan drop from Jey Uso on Drew McIntyre. Jey Uso maybe getting
using both rings.
Nope, they're just using one at a time. They're using one at a time, and still the face is standing fairly tall, although in this middle of this is Braun Breaker. And Roman Reigns has a sledgehammer. Why? It was around. I like the stop sign that was in there, too, because it feels like 2000 ECW. Lesnar off the ropes, and another Samoan drop from Jey Uso.
Claymore from Drew. We got a pin.
Oh, it broken up by the main event. Run it back. Logan Paul up on the shoulders of Cody Rhodes, fights down off it. We got to cover.
Going. There's a pin. Ooh.
Nobody even broke it up. Just Punk just kicked out. Uso, top rope splash on Lesnar. And a sledgehammer.
It's a 5-star match.
It's a 5-star match. There was a cover, but also, can we point out that Charles Robinson is facing the wrong way? He's standing outside the ring looking away from it. Charles? Hey, Charles. Chuck? Sea-Dog. Little Nate, I'm going to need you to lock in. He's not. Drop kick from Braun Breaker. Lesnar, he's got Jey Uso on his shoulders. Into the corner. And now...
I've never simulated a War Games match, so I don't know if this will actually end. Ever.
I guess we're going to find out.
Yeah.
Like, the ladder matches do because they end up honestly kind of dumbing out. Like, eventually they just stop trying to knock them off ladders. This is not a great view. That was just Drew McIntyre's wiener completely into the camera. Like, here you go. Enjoy that. Thanks, man. This is where, like, these are the scenarios where it might, when it ends up being just like 2 in 1 ring. If Logan Paul pins Cody Rhodes, he's got a stop sign.
That'd be crazy.
Logan, what?
Okay.
Are we leaving him?
All right. Oh, he's going for frog splash? Okay,
nope.
or not.
Nope. He thought he busted open. Somebody's busted open. Cody Rhodes up against the cage, taking some right hands, and now fights off of the ropes, but Logan Paul is going to drag him back to the corner. And out of the corner. And up and down. All right.
Okay, now frog splash? There we go.
Up. Nope.
Okay, or not.
Logan Paul's indecisive. Also, I don't know if y'all saw it in the chat, but Brock Lesnar just took a clothesline from Jey Uso and did an inside-out corkscrew sell, and I don't think Brock Lesnar has that in his bag, but I love that for him.
Okay, I think we now... Oh, this will be interesting if Brock
Jay, where are we going?
and Roman go to the other ring.
Big right arm from Jey Uso. Spear from Roman Reigns. Cover in the corner. We're not seeing it right now, so 1, 2... Okay. All right, Logan Paul kicks out. A kip up from... Wait,
what?
They won! What? Punk covered Braun Breaker! Punk covered Braun Breaker at the same time! And Punk gets the cover on Braun! It does end! You just need everyone to be pinning at the same time! Punk hit the GTS on Braun Breaker in the corner, and while Roman Reigns was covering Brock Lesnar off the spear... All of a sudden, Punk gets the cover, distraction and chaos from the heel team, and they're all down in the other ring for some reason. I don't know why. It was chaos incarnate, but a 5-star greatest of all time match that nobody saw ending.
Yeah, no, we all missed it. The great production, great camera work, WWE.
Can I get, yeah, so here's the important question. Highlight reel? Do we get to see it?
I don't think so.
Oh, there's a lot of replays. Okay, there's Punk. Oh, he had an Anaconda Vice. He tapped out in the corner. That's what happened. He tapped him out with the Anaconda Vice. Even though Charles Robinson is still facing the wrong way, he did hear the tap.
Wow. A tap at War Games. That'd actually be pretty crazy.
Braun Breaker tapping out is actually insane. I mean,
so funny that we almost missed that entirely.
I mean, we saw the kick out and then it said winner. Wait, hold on. Timeout. Look at Jey Uso just distraught in the corner. And a sweet kip up, by the way, from Drew McIntyre. And Brock Lesnar's playing traffic cop. He's got a stop sign over there. Brock Lesnar in the other ring alone with a stop sign feels appropriate. He's just...
Yeah.
He's just there. I don't know... if that's how it's going to go in San Diego. I would be surprised if Punk not only gets the pin, but gets a tap out on Braun Breaker, but far be it from me to... WWE sometimes likes to swerve. Who knows?
That's true. What do you think happens in this match here? Cena and Dominic.
So, if it's... In my mind, I was surprised they put the belt on Cena. But I get the Grand Slam. I get it. I think, in my head, if I'm playing this, Cena wins this. And you push Dom higher up the card. He doesn't need the title anymore. You push him up. By the way, the shine that Dom has gotten on AAA for a lot of people who haven't watched AAA before, I admittedly, I'm a guy who'd never watched it before, and now I find myself looking forward to these AAA mega cards because they're so much fun. And he's having a blast out there. I think Cena wins this match. I just don't know what they do with it. Does he just drop it? We get an Intercontinental title tournament after the last time is now? Like, does he put it up?
It's possible. A lot of the rumors are that it's probably going to be Gunther that wins that tournament. So it'd be kind of appropriate if the greatest Intercontinental champion of all time, Gunther, against John Cena, the greatest of all time, for the Intercontinental Championship. I could see it working.
I think you and I are kind of in similar places, which is I'm just excited to watch him wrestle again. And I think if this wasn't for the title, I would sit there and say that Dom wins this game because I think Cena, being an old school wrestler, would want to put over a young star. I was just surprised they had the belt involved and then the belt got taken off of Dom. And so at this point, I don't think they go back and put it back on Dom because then you have to go and find more things for Dom to do with the Intercontinental title. I think there's a non-zero chance that I don't think Dominic Mysterio wins the Royal Rumble. I think he wins Money in the Bank next year.
That's the best thing for him to win. Because people have said King of the Ring, because then he would be Rey Mysterio King, right? That is appropriate, but to me, he's dirty Dominic Mysterio. Like, that's dirty. That screams Money in the Bank.
Are we gonna get hair versus career at Mania?
It'll probably be. I don't think it'll be hair, but I think it'll be the AAA title. Like, it'll be title for career.
Which is appropriate. I love to see it. I mean, I think Dominic Mysterio, I'm with you, is maybe the best thing in wrestling right now. His heel run has been brilliant, and I think he is. I'm just excited to see Liv Morgan come back. I want to see if that sparks anything. I'm also excited for Judgment Day to be kind of done. Are we good? Can we just
Oh, sweet young summer child. We've been saying that for 4 years.
It
Done with the Judgment Day. We can move on. Psych, here's 5 new members.
Hey, guess what? New people. It brings me back to, was it Humberto Carrillo and Santos Escobar had like 15 matches in like literally 7 months. Like, they were just in this. It's how the Judgment Day feels. Oh, we're done? Oh, we're not done.
No, we're not done. We're never done.
We're not done. Santi, before I let you go, I know that you're going to Survivor Series. What are you most excited for at Survivor Series War Games? I gotta imagine being there in person is gonna be sort of an unbelievable experience. But what are you looking forward to?
I am looking forward to the experience with the people that watch my videos. When I go to these shows, I get bombarded. It's pretty cool. To meet in person the people that watch my videos and the people that wake up every day and have breakfast to my videos or whatever it might be. I love hearing those stories. From a wrestling perspective, I am just excited to hear John Cena's music. The last time I heard it was Elimination Chamber when he turned heel, and I can't wait to be there for the full color regalia, hustle, loyalty, respect type of entrance.
And Stu, you got to think Stu is there. Stu's got to be there. Santi, before I let you go, let the people know where they can find you. Obviously, I'm a huge fan, but if there's people out there who don't know where to find you, where can we catch up with your content?
If you want, deeper conversations and narratives about professional wrestling, you can go to youtube.com/Mr. Santi's app. If you want live streams, reactions to the current shows that are happening, you can go to twitch.tv/Santi's app. If you want to see the full reactions with clips or other like bite-sized opinions from the YouTube page, you can go to the Instagram or just scroll on TikTok. You'll find one.
You'll probably find somebody. I think I follow 80 of them. It's crazy. Mr. Santi Zap _ Mr. Santi _ Zap. It's wild. Good for them. They're putting in God's work. Santi, I appreciate it. We didn't know each other before this, and I'm glad to have been able to hang out with you and talk a little wrestling. Maybe we can do this again in the future. This was an absolute blast. Thank you so much for hopping on the stream.
Oh, guys, thank you so much for having me. This was a tremendous amount of fun.
Be safe in San Diego. Chat, appreciate you guys hanging out with us for this GameSpot Sports stream. We'll be back again tomorrow at noon Eastern time for some more. We got 2 more Survivor Series matches to go through, so come on back tomorrow. As always, follow us on all social. Follow Santi on all socials. We'll catch you tomorrow. Appreciate y'all. Be safe. And we'll catch you next time.